Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mississippi Braves and the Mobile Bay Bears. The Bay Bears are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Now batting, Marco Ramos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Marco Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Santiago.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Peace, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Steve Peace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Casey has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean Mesa. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6, left fielder, Nathan Capel.
In now, Nathan Capel. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Daniel Warren. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Daniel
And
Warren.
he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
1 strike.
Now the 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Shannon Black.
First baseman,
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Gaylord Fuentes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Softly hit here to the left side. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
the right fielder, number 8, Marco.
Stepping in now, Marco Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Forrest Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Digging in to try it again, Dwight Santiago. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Santiago, a 25-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Standing in now, Steve Peace. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Leading off the inning, Sean Mesa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hitter, Sean Mesa.
Ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly.
Left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nathan Capel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance, Daniel Warren.
Center fielder, Daniel Warren.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Striding in once again, Shannon Black. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Gaylord Fuentes. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. One out, nobody on. Way in front of that fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see ya later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Into the box now, Marco Ramos. Lays off 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Forrest Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here it comes on 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Ready on 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Dwight Santiago. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve.
Standing in now, Steve Peace. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mississippi leads it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Sean Mesa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now batting.
Into the box, Nathan Capel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready once again, Daniel Warren. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full. Mississippi's out in front, 3-0. Ready for another shot now, Shannon Black. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Shannon Black.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
The batter.
In now, Gaylord Fuentes. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, It's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marco Ramos. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man, so close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Mississippi used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Nolan Ryan with his 4th win this season as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mississippi Braves. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors,